So I'm talking in support of my application for a debate on the true costs associated with meeting our net zero targets. Now, I've secured support from both the government and opposition parties. As you can see, 10 Conservatives, 7 opposition, which make up of 1 Labour, 4 DUP, 1 Reform and 1 Independent. I've also secured a former Cabinet Minister as a signatory as well. I do declare an interest because I'm an unpaid Director of Net Zero Watch, which I took on last year. But I think this debate would allow members across the House to consider the true costs associated with meeting our net zero targets in terms of both the economy and society. Now, personally, I don't think Parliament has had sufficient opportunity to consider the implications of what meeting our net zero obligations means for the ordinary person, who is quite often struggling to make ends meet during the cost of living crisis. And also the impact on industry. If I can just give an example of that, Mr. Chairman. I'm a Yorkshire MP and we've got Drax in Yorkshire. And they made the business decision trying to meet the net zero targets by actually overhauling their whole system. They now import cut down trees in Canada, import pellets to burn in the UK. So it seems quite sometimes bizarre decisions are being made at this push, and quite nonsensical ones. And I want to know what is the impact on the taxpayer as well. But also think about the unforeseen consequences of making too many drastic decisions too quickly. Just one example of this is the boiler tax policy, which I'm sure was well intentioned at the time by government, but if you it'll actually put the cost of a new boiler up by £120. And to a consumer who's already struggling, I think really we need to actually look at the true cost and the impact on the consumer. And that's it. Thank you, Chairman.